Moffat County Proud is excited to bring you 2016 Colorado High School football. Tonight's game features the Ridgeview Academy Rams and your Moffat County Bulldogs. Tonight's game is brought to you by these Moffat County Proud businesses: McDonald's, I'm loving it; GCR Tires and Service; Hampton Inn and Suites; Rocky Mountain Automotive; Cook, Chevrolet, Ford, Subaru; Mountain Air Spray; Rocky Mountain Machinery; Kubota, machines that move mountains; Bank of Colorado, there's only one; Severson Supply and Rental; 3B Enterprises, sand, gravel, and rock products; Chaos Inc., Identity Graphics; Young Life, Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services; Duran and Pierce Contractors; and Epp Associates Professional Land Surveyors. Over 7 million kids play high school sports in the U.S. Just 4% of those go on to play sports in college. An even lesser percentage of those athletes earn athletic scholarships in college. 6.2% of college football players move on to play professionally, and just 2.4% of college basketball players move on to play professionally. High school sports give kids the chance to strive, dream, and set realistic goals for their lives. The Colorado High School Activities Association would like you to know: if you look at the most successful students in any school, what do you see? You see young people involved in athletics, speech, music, student council, and other co-curricular activities. You see improved grade point averages and attendance records. You see our leaders of tomorrow. That's why academics and other school-sponsored activities are great curriculum partners. Support high school activities in your high school. Athletics is an important part of the Moffat County and Ridgeview Academy educational programs. Participation in athletics should be a part of the education of as many students as is practical and possible. Competition and cooperation are both components of the American way of life. Today's Keys to the Game sponsored by Cook Chevrolet, Ford, and Subaru. I'm here with Shane Hadley. Shane, what do we got to do tonight?
Well, hey, Kip, the first key to the game, I say, is we have got to control the line of scrimmage. I know it's cliche, but we really need to push these guys off the ball and run this ball.
Yeah, and we saw that last week, and that really brings us into the next one, the run game. We didn't control the line of scrimmage. We didn't have one guy run for over 100 yards in that game, and we are, what are we about? We're about, what we're saying is the run game. The run game is our bread and butter, and it's what we do best, and that's what I hope we get back to tonight, and the kids step it up, and the line controls it, and good things will happen for the Bulldogs.
Okay, Kip, the next one is that we really need to create turnovers. Our defense kept us in the entire game last week. They did a great job on the red zone aspect of defense, but we've got to turn the ball over.
All right, folks, I'm here with Shane Hadley. I'm Kip Hafey, and we'll be right back with opening kickoff. You're watching Moffat County Bulldogs football on Moffat County Proud. It's time for kickoff. The Ridgeview Academy Rams, Shane, elected to receive. And for the Bulldogs, it's going to be Chase Marshall kicking off for the first time this season, losing Hugo Hernandez last week, our kicker, and we're still praying for him as he battles through all of his injuries. Bulldogs are set up. And Ridgeview, we would love to tell you who's back deep for them, but no roster for Ridgeview Academy. So we will do our best to keep numbers for them and keep you in the action. All right, here we go. Bulldogs are 0-1 on the season. Ridgeview Academy 0-0, their first game. Short kick.
Off of his leg there, Kip. Ball's on the ground, picked up. Somebody's got to make a tackle now. He's trying to break to the outside. Good job. Game tackling there.
Picked up by 21. In on the tackle, JT Perulis, Caden Hafey, and Josh Teeter.
Way to start. And real quick, Kip, we were just talking about Hugo, and on our programs, we have a Help Hugo medical expense fund set up. So, hey, if you can help at all with his fund and his medical expenses, give the high school a call at 824-7005. Good luck, Hugo. We're thinking about you.
Ridgeview Academy.
Ridgeview Academy, you never know what they're going to bring. Tell you a little bit about the school. Big run here. It's going to go big. Going to be a first down and then some. Takes it out just a bit past the 50-yard line. Huge play for Ridgeview Academy. So Ridgeview Academy every year they're a boys' school, and kids are sent there. And if you do well enough and you're doing things right and you're getting your act together, then you get out of that school and you get to move on. But otherwise, you're there. So these kids have worked hard. They're doing things right, and they're getting the opportunity to come here and play tonight.
Yes, it's a reward to be allowed to play football. Also a reward to be allowed to travel with this team. So they are so happy just to be playing football for the love of the sport. And a big first down gain there, Kip, and first down and 10. Oh, and a big false start there. It was on 2, but everybody went on 1 except for the center.
We have some.
Okay, Kip, so we've got second and 15, or first and 15 here.
Shotgun formation. Handoff, goes to sweep, have the blitz, breaks the tackle, but a swarm of Bulldogs is in there.
Good job. They were led right there by Mr. Hafey, wearing 23 tonight, Kip. He was the initial man, and then a swarm of Bulldogs made a very nice tackle to bring up a second and very long.
Bulldogs responding well after giving up that first 20-yard plus run.
And you know what happened? I'm sure that Ridgeview Academy looked a little bit at film there, and they saw that we had some issues last week with draws and screenplays. So first play of the game, they spread us out and they run the draw play very successfully. But thank goodness they had a mistake on first down and then a loss, bring up second and 20.
Third and about 21, 22.
They're going to spread it out this time. 2 receivers wide, 2 receivers near. Back to pass. Crossing route, has lots of time, finds an open receiver. He's going to get part of it back, but not all of it. Going to be short by about 11. Going to bring up a long third down.
Hey, third down and 13, Kip. Big play early in this game. See what our defense can do. They're up tight, press coverage here on the bottom is Massena.
They drop back into a cover 3. Looks like a 3-deep zone, man underneath. Lots of time to throw. He puts it up. Almost picked off. Breaking on the ball was number 5, Jared Atkin. Almost came up with a big pick. Good coverage by the Bulldogs, and they force the Rams to punt.
Good job by our secondary. Their quarterback had all day to throw back there, no pressure, but nobody came open, and he was forced to throw it over the middle. Atkins made a great play, forcing a punting situation. Here's the first punting situation of the game. It's going to be the Bulldogs' first possession. And a little punt to the right. We're going to just leave it alone. Oh, he's going to catch it on the bounce. He does, and he gets drilled. Good job, though, by Baker picking that up, or it would have kept bouncing backwards.
Yeah, smart play by Nate Baker. If he doesn't grab that, yeah, you lose another 5, maybe even 15, depending on how far that ball rolls. First play for the Bulldogs. Line up in their traditional double wing. Sweep to Smersina, nowhere to run there. He's swarmed and maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw last week that Rollins made a concerted effort to shut down our biggest playmaker. Smersina didn't break 100 yards, and it had been a while since he had a game like that. So tonight, we as an offense are going to make an effort to get him the ball early and often, try to break one of those big plays. But Ridgeview Academy is very aware of him being our big playmaker. So sometimes somebody else is going to have to step up and make a big play.
Ridgeview Academy, 5 on the line, 53 defense. Motion Hafey, looks like option, give up the middle to Elias. Elias Perulis pounds ahead for about 4, maybe 5.
A big baby Brahma bull running and stumbling right up the middle. And again, that shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. And look at that. It didn't look like a ton of yardage, but that is a big 5-yard gain right up the middle, just pounding it.
For the Bulldogs, most effective play for the Bulldogs was the option last week. Keenan Hildebrandt had about 90 yards rushing. Here it goes again with the keep. He's going to get close to the first down, looks to have it by the spot on the far judge, and that's what the Bulldogs did well last week.
Great job by our line judge down here. They sometimes get on officials, but you see a great job there. He marked it perfectly. The forward momentum gives us a first down, and that's all heart and effort by Keenan Hildebrandt, our top rusher last week, as you said.
Bulldogs on the move. Spotted on the 40. Give to Hafey. Someone meets him in the backfield, makes him miss, makes another guy miss, trying to get outside.
Put that up.
Cuts and dives and gets about 1, maybe 2. Lucky he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you know, he made 2 guys miss, but at some point there you got to plant that foot in the ground and go north and south.
Ball's at the 41.
Still 2 yards out of something. Looked like he was going to lose 2 or 3. He shook and shivered and made 2 guys miss back there. 2nd and 8.
So switch for the Bulldogs. Nate Baker will now come in at fullback.
Powerful young man.
2nd and 9.
Let's see what's in the bag of trips for Moffett County.
Give
There's
to
the option.
Baker. He's wrapped up as soon as he has it. Nope. Hildebrandt keeps it. He pounds ahead for 1, maybe 2.
Yeah, I mean, great fake, but there was nowhere to go either guy. The fullback would have got tackled for a 2-yard loss, and our quarterback gets tackled for, I guess he ended up gaining a little bit there, but just nothing there. And our line, as we said earlier, has got to establish itself. They've got to fire off the ball and move this defensive line backwards, or we will have no success running the ball. That's what we do. We're a power running team, no finesse.
All right, 3rd and 7. Last week, the Bulldogs were 3 of 17 throwing the ball. Sprint pass. Throws it, incomplete. Broken up by number 12, and Bulldogs are going to be forced to punt.
And you see what happened there. Keenan, a lot of times early in the game, he just gets so nervous. He has to get that first throw out of the way. I believe he had a guy crossing open. It was Mackenzie Clipper, and he had a guy underneath that was, I'm not sure if he was open, but he ended up throwing it kind of between those two. Hopefully he got that out of the way, and he'll be on target the rest of the game.
So 7:40 left here in the first quarter. 0-0. Both teams with 1 first down apiece. Keenan Hildebrandt back to punt. Has the wind behind him, and timeout on
It's
the
a punting situation, Kip. Let's see what Keenan has with the wind at his back.
Ooh, high snap. Good thing he's tall back there. Booms one. Nice punt. Backs him off the helmet. Bulldogs are going to pick it up. Down on the 2-yard line is Mickey Clipper. Mickey, like a dart down the field. That's what you get for hustle. Bulldogs, we said it in the pregame, keys to the game. Turnovers, and the Bulldogs got one early.
Look how excited that young man is. He was down there along with Nate Baker, picks it up on the ground, and look at that field position. You couldn't wrap it any better and put it under the Christmas tree than where they're handed the ball right here, Kip.
All right, let's pound it in now, Dogs. Here we go. Time to strike.
Yep.
7:27 left here in the first. Got to hand it to Keenan. He saved that because that almost was disastrous for the Bulldogs. And then not only did he save it, he got off a booming punt.
Nice to see a beautiful punt right there. Look at this now. We've got our one-man spread to the left. Let's just punch this in 4 straight runs, Kip.
4 downs, 3 yards to go. Motion Smersina. Hildebrandt will keep.
Yes.
And he pounds it in. That's what you want him to do.
And there we
Good
go.
job.
There's our big horse of a quarterback keeping it and doing it himself, and we love to see that. Let's hope that's the first of many times tonight that he takes control of the situation and keeps it until they focus in on him, and it'll open up the outside.
First extra point attempt of the season. They went for 2 up to this point. Chase Marshall puts it up and through.
There we go.
7-0 Bulldogs.
How about that? Beautiful. Things are coming up roses for the Bulldogs off of a turnover, recovered by Mickey Klimper. We pound it in the end zone with our quarterback, make the extra point, and we're up 7-0.
All right, Bulldogs ready to kick. Marshall barks out the signals. Gets a good foot on this one.
Heck
Ball
yeah.
rolls on the ground, picked up around the 10. It's number 2. Good tackle in there by Nate Baker again. Nate Baker making some things happen. Last week, he was the man on the punts that was down there all the time, making great solo tackles, and here we see him do it again.
Yeah, I was talking to him about that. He's the snapper, Kip, and then the first man down the field. If you remember last year, too, we had a young man who would snap it and be the first one down the field every time and make big hits, big plays for us defensively. So let's see a first down now. Let's see how Ridgeview reacts to being down early in this ball game.
These are huge right now, too. When you have field position and the wind's got a good breeze blowing in the face of the Rams, if you can hold them 3 and out, it's hard to get a good punt.
Heck yeah. So 7-10 remaining in the first period. Bulldogs up 7-0. 1st and 10.
And the Rams will jump offsides, move them back 5.
Here we go, Kip. First down and 15. Another mistake by Ridgeview.
Ridgeview will go back to that doubles formation. They threw out of this last time. And they look. Quick pass, screen. Little hitch pattern. Good for a few. But the defense comes piling in there. A swarm of blue.
Mickey Klimper on the bottom, starting it, and then you had Smersina finishing it with a big hit to push that pile backwards. So they tried to do what last week Rollins had success with, the quick passes where there's that green grass showing, the bubble screens to the receiver. They got it out there, but we were on it quickly, and it looks like we've worked on that, tweaked it a little bit, and hopefully fixed that mistake. Second and long. Look for the screen. And the pass. Quick rush, dishes it off to the running back. And Nate Baker on the tackle again out there on the edge. So Elias Perulis had a great free run at the quarterback on a blitz.
And that might actually been Mickey Klimper or Ryan Zimmerman in on that tackle.
A lot of tackles early for Klimper right now. Perulis, if he just breaks down now, he had a free run in there on the quarterback. He forced him out, but he can make that play for a big loss. He forced him to make a quick pass. Great job tackling, and it brings up 3rd and 9 now.
Step it up here, and they're going to get themselves great field position for another drive.
Shotgun snap.
Got a guy, man, over the middle.
It's all about the spot here, Kip. Let's see where they mark it.
He's got enough. Looks like he's got about 11 on the catch, and it's going to be a first down for Ridgeview.
So far, too much time for their quarterback. He's able to stand back there all day in the pocket. In fact, a couple throws earlier, he's throwing it before he had to. He has time to scan that field, and he found an open receiver over the middle, and it's a first down. So just like you said, 3rd and long, and we just can't quite finish the deal.
At defense. Moffat County will send their middle linebacker, Klimper. Toss sweep, though. Going to be another first down as he swings around the far side and brings it near to midfield.
First and 10.
Ridgeview showing offset eye for the first time tonight. Back to pass again. This time it's going to be Elias Perulis. He'll wrap him up, and it's a big sack.
Yeah, John T.
Oh, John T. Perulis coming in.
Good job, and he broke down quickly, made a great tackle, and that's big.
That's a big play for the senior. That's going to be about a 12-yard loss. Great sack for JT.
That is a drive killer, Kip. And
no game yet under their belt. This is their season opener. Back to throw. Scrambles. Under distress, and then under duress, and comes Mickey Klimper in for a sack.
Wow, Klimper is all over this field, and I talked to him last week. He wasn't happy with the way he played defensively last week. All over this field, already with more tackles than he had against Rollins.
Yeah, and not just more tackles, more sacks. Last week, 1 sack against Rollins already, 2 tonight.
Second week in a row, we're facing a pretty darn good quarterback. It's obvious already. He's athletic. He can really spin it, and right now we've got to force him to get rid of the ball sooner than he wants to. Get off of his spot. 3rd and very long, Kip.
3:07 left here in the first quarter. 7-0, Bulldogs lead. Back to pass. Here comes the blitz. Wrapped up again, Elias Perulis. That's going to be another 15-yard sack, and the Rams are going backwards. 4th down, and they're going to be forced to punt.
2:27 remaining in this first period. Bulldogs up 7-0, and we're about to have our second possession of the game.
All right, let's hope for a returnable punt for Baker here. See if he can make something happen. He's going to have a good opportunity to give his
over his head,
long
Kip.
snap. It's in the end zone.
Oh, he would have been smart just to punt that right there.
Safety.
We have a safety by the Bulldogs.
We got a bunch of young men there.
Got
He's down there. 21 is down there.
We got Dominic Spischetti down there. You got
Hafey was
Etzler down there. Who else? There's a couple other guys in there.
4 guys in on that play. Great job.
I think Ryan Zimmerman was in on that.
Well, you know what they say, Kip. Special teams, it's a third of the game, and so far our special teams is dominant. Ridgeview having a very rough time with the special teams aspect of this game.
Has to kick or punt from their own 20 after the safety. Bulldog offense is going to get it. Offense, we're up 9-0 and we've only got 1 first down. But our special teams is tearing it up. Klimper with the catch. Brings it right up the middle. He's got a good return. Makes a few guys miss. He breaks a tackle. Breaks another and another. He's going. Head down and driving ahead. He's down inside the 30. Great return by Mickey Klimper.
What a great job by Klimper. He refused to be tackled. He was rumbling. He was spinning. Puts his head down. Jumps left. Jumps right. Finally, a swarm of Ridgeview Academy tacklers are able to barely bring him down. And once again, we have great field position to start this drive.
Of Ridgeview Academy.
Fantastic.
Bulldog offense already in 4-down territory. Let's punch it in. Let's see what we can do now.
Nice spins, nice moves there. And that's how you give yourself an opportunity to make things happen. If you're not that guy on offense getting the ball, you get it on special teams.
1:55 left in the first quarter. Bulldogs up 9-0. Looks to pass. Going for it all. Puts it up. Almost there. Pass to Cale Scranton. Flies over his back shoulder, out of bounds.
You know what? If he turns the other direction at first, he might make that play because he's a very athletic young man. We saw him last week make some big catches to bring us back into that game. In fact, at one point, give us the lead. And right there, they put it up, give him a shot. But now let's grind it back down.
All right, Bulldogs line up, double wing, 2nd and 10. Motion. Give to Smersina. He's got some running room. Working hard. He's going to pound it ahead for about 9.
That's one of the best runs he's had so far this season. Let's get him established. We really have things rolling downhill now for us. Let's keep pushing them in that direction. Ridgeview looks tired and they're a little bit stunned. We need to stuff this one in the end zone and finish this thing in the first quarter.
And at center, Braden Barnes.
Big old boys making some people.
Or Kobe Beckett actually at center right now.
Here's the option.
Pitch to Hafey.
Nice
makes
move.
a cut. Breaks for the end zone. Trying to get to the corner. It's in for a touchdown.
At the last
moment. We got a flag on the ground, and it's probably coming back.
What a great move. Stutter step juke right to left, Kip. Leaves this guy laying on the ground. Gets outside. At the last moment, there's a call.
It's against the Bulldogs.
And it's just got to get overcome it. But a great run by Hafey there.
Would have been about a 19-yard run, but it's going to come back on the clip, blocking the back.
Do it again, as they say, right?
After the penalty, Bulldogs in a hole now.
The old spot penalty, right, Kip? Because it was 3rd and 1, now 3rd and forever. Probably 2-down territory here.
And flag.
Another flag on the play.
Mistakes will kill you. Now with 59.7 seconds left in the first period, it's 3rd and 20-some.
Counter, back to Smersina. Got some room, makes a cut. And he gets more than half of it back.
Gets it down.
And now now you're in the spot where you definitely are going for it on 4th down. Going to bring the ball out to about the 25. Going to leave us about 8 yards to go for the first.
Yeah, 4th and 8 now. Definitely have a much better chance, obviously. And you gave yourself an opportunity. A punt would be almost meaningless here. You're not going to gain a ton of yardage. If you put it in the end zone, you'd only gain 6 yards on it. So this is where you do want to go for it here. And let's see what happens. Even if you don't get it, you've shifted the field position completely. But heck, let's just go ahead and get that first down here.
Other side of the line for the Bulldogs right now, you got Isaac Montoya in there. It looks like Braden Barnes at that left tackle.
Timeout, Bulldogs.
And
there we go, Kip, after a timeout.
10.5 seconds left in the first quarter. Bulldogs will reverse it to Hafey. He's got some room to run.
Oh, baby.
He's got the corner, one man to beat. He's going to get there. Touchdown, Bulldogs. 25-yard touchdown, and the Bulldogs strike again with 2.6 seconds left in the first.
What a great play there. They got everybody going right, and then Hafey goes left, and he has all day out there and smooth sailing, uses the speed and the jets to get to the end zone, and now we took away all those problems, made a positive happen here, and just like we expected, we're up 15-0 with a chance to go up 16-0 with 2.6 seconds left in the first quarter.
Bulldogs ready to attempt. Great fakes on that as well. Got that defense flowing. And flag on the play. Going to be offsides on the defense.
Now this is where maybe you do go for 2, Kip. Some power running here now. Here we go. Right up the middle.
Keenan will keep it. He dives in, and it's good. 2 more for the Bulldogs, and they push it to 17.
And he is such a horse for us. He is our monster. And when you have the threat of him keeping it, it makes everything else open up. 17-0. 1 play left in this first quarter. Looking good.
All right, Chase Marshall back to kick again. Bulldogs up 17-0. This should wrap up the first quarter after this kickoff.
Yeah, it sure feels like obviously a much better feeling in this first quarter than last week, Kip. Big lead. There's a nice kick. I'm sure glad we found a kicker in Chase. Here we go. Here's the return. Cuts it up the middle. There's a little bit of room there. Good job, though, as he is tackled by number 40. And
Dominic Fischetti back in there on the tackle. County proud businesses. McDonald's, GCR Tires and Service, Hampton Inn and Suites, Rocky Mountain Automotive, Cook Chevrolet, Ford, Subaru, Mountain Airspray, Rocky Mountain Machinery, Bank of Colorado, Severson Supply and Rental, 3B Enterprises, Chaos Inc., Identity Graphics, Young Life, Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, Duran and Pierce Contractors, and Epp Associates Professional Land Surveyors.
Remember this warm weather later.
This is MoffatCountyProud.com.
Well, here we go, Kip.
Ridgeview has the ball on about the 30. Quick give, same play they opened up with. Going to be a nice gain for the Rams. Going to be about 9.
Nice run off the right side up to about
See who
the
that
40.
is getting up off the bottom of the pile again.
Klemper's
And that's
there on the
11.
stop.
Klemper makes the tackle. And
got
like
a
you said,
Bulldog
same
down.
play, very successful. Oh, my gosh. That's,
And Bulldogs have a player down. Looks to be Elias Perulis. We hope he's all right.
Yes.
Battled some injuries last year. And a great player for the Bulldogs.
well, thank goodness, Kip. Perulis was up quickly. And I never liked to guess, but it looks like he's feeling a lot better as we hoped. Here we bring up second down and short.
Offset eye. Fumbled
fumble!
snap, ball's on the ground. Bulldogs jump on it. Looks like we have it. See who comes off the pile with it.
Bulldogs
And guess
have
who?
the
Mickey
football.
Klemper coming up big again.
One heck of a game Klemper's having. It's in the blood, right, Kip?
That's right.
He's all
Klemper,
over.
two turnovers
So
for
Bulldogs
Klemper.
take over
Klemper, a
at
junior for the
39
Bulldogs.
of
Great
Ridgeview
wrestler for the
Academy.
Bulldogs as well.
He has been all over this field, and he is a young man possessed tonight. And as I said, he did not feel good about last week's game defensively, and he came in tonight ready to go, wanting to make a difference. And so far, 2 fumble recoveries in this game, and he also has done immense things, a sack all over the field. Great job.
In at fullback, Nate Baker. Give to Baker. He's going to run ahead. He's trying to move the pile, keeping the
We got a
legs
flag
pumping.
on the
Looks to
play.
have about 5.
Baker on the
Usually
play.
when you see the yellow on the
Flag
ground
on the
there,
play.
it's holding.
And there's a face mask.
Oh, he got a face mask.
Ridgeview Academy.
That's one
Hey,
of the
we'll
few
take it.
times. The only time you like to see the dirty laundry on the field when you're offense is if they do the old face mask signal.
Face mask could be a 5 or a 15, depends on if it was flagrant or not.
You know, Baker ran hard there, Kip.
He did run hard, yeah, pumping them legs. Would have had 5. And we'll see what they count off. Going to be 15 for the Bulldogs.
Ridgeview Academy.
And it pushes it inside the red zone. T. Perulis.
John T. He's a powerhouse back there. See who we put the ball in their hands. Nice fake.
Counter coming back to Smersina. Makes the guy miss. He's driving hard. He's inside the 10. It's going to be a 1st and goal for the Bulldogs.
And there we go. You could see there the way he was pumping his legs. That's the first time I've seen the old Smersina back. Check this out, Kip. We have a drone over here above the field. I wonder who's doing that.
All right, Bulldogs threatening to score inside the 10. It's 17-0, 11:35 left in the first half.
Let's stick this in the end zone here.
Motion Smersina. Pitch to Smersina. Ball's on the ground. He'll dive on it. Bulldogs are going to lose about 7 on that.
Pitch back to Smersina.
Yeah, sometimes when everything is going your way, just bad things will happen. Now we've got to turn around and
back to the 15.
make a
It'll be
big
second
play.
and goal
But now
from
it'll be
the
second
15.
and long here. Let's see what's in the old
We'll
play.
spread it out now. It's a 2nd and goal from the 15. Sweep to the outside, wrapped up as soon as he gets it, breaks a tackle, trying to get outside, make something happen, but just too many red jerseys there. And the Bulldogs are going to lose about 7-8 yards on it.
He did everything he possibly could have done there, Kip. Nowhere you can go when you make the first 2 guys miss, and there's 2 more waiting for you.
And the Bulldogs are going in the wrong direction.
Yes, this one we were down so close and had everything going our way. Now, once again, we're going to have to make something big and positive happen on third down. Splitting Klimper out to the right. Bet you they might take that shot to the corner pylon over there.
Yeah, let's do it. Put it up. Got to take a shot. There's no first downs here. Oh, guy in quick on Hildebrandt. He was under pressure, and he lets it fly.
Yeah, did you see that number 21 came in and thought it was handed off to the fullback, or he is going to meet Keenan quickly. Thank goodness for Keenan that he did such a good job faking the ball up the middle. 21 was totally faked out by it and gave Keenan a chance to throw it.
4th and 25. And not 25. 4th and goal from the 25.
Yes.
Only one place to go. You got to throw it in the end zone.
Yes, sir. And
take a shot.
That's where you, as linemen, though, it's early in the year, but that's where you've got to become a cohesive group. You've got to communicate. You see the linebacker coming full-fledged blitz right up the middle. Talk to each other. Say, hey, I got him. Here he comes. You got him. I got him. But don't let him come free.
Yeah, so big communication, and you can pick up those blocks. We're going to air it out. Put it in the end zone to Klimper. He's got the catch, but not in the end zone. But nonetheless, we'll call it a coffin corner punt because it's as good as that.
It's just like great field position, and he actually was bumped pretty good before the ball was there. Maybe sometimes they can call that. He catches it, and it's going to be so close. They're going to call it, obviously, first down going the other direction. Yep, they heard us down there, too. Our favorite saying coffin corner punt. Great job. You didn't get in, but you've got them so far backed up. Maybe we can get our second safety of the night.
Ridgeview's going to elect to go in shotgun. Ball spotted on about the 4. They'll hand it off. And looks like JT Perulis and Frankie Masterson in on the tackle.
Big old Frankie in there. I love that kid. He works hard all the time. He's our big old nose guard. Great kid.
It's Marshall at the other end.
2nd and 12.
Corner blitz. Here comes Smersina. Puts pressure on. Hafey back in coverage. Almost pulls it in.
Good job there defensively. When you bring that blitz, you've got to hand off your receiver to the cornerback. They communicated perfectly. Quarterback makes the right read. Sees that they vacated that area, and he throws it up to his receiver. But a good job by Hafey being in the middle there.
Yeah, that's right now, and working hard. I mean, he's doing a good job, and he's into it. Great to see him out there. Bulldogs putting on some pressure. Lobs it up, has a guy open. Going to be enough for the... Well, it's going to be close. Let's see where it's spotted. Maybe a yard short. We'll see where the spot goes.
Yeah, very close. What an incredible play there by the Ridgeview quarterback. Do you see that? He's rolling right, has 2 guys in his face, and he drops that perfectly in his running back's hands as he vacates the backfield. And it is going to be 4th down, and as you said, about 1. It's so close, but what a throw. He put it on a spot to his running back. He wasn't there yet. He put it where he was going to be.
So, yeah, you're right. The hump in the field, Shane, we were that's it. That's the nose of the football, and Ridgeview gets the first down.
A big play for them because they were looking to have a 4th down from their own end zone. Heck of an athletic play. Now the Bulldogs need to bear down here.
And smart by their coaching staff to say, hey, can you get us a measurement?
Yes.
Because it didn't look like it from where we were at.
Fumble,
it's on the ground. We got a bunch of guys scrambling for it. Bulldogs are saying we have it. Let's see who comes up with it.
Frankie's sure happy.
Dominic Baschetti comes up with it. And another turnover for the Bulldogs. That's 3. We said keys to the game. Bulldogs got to get turnovers. We didn't have any last week, and we're not even to halftime, and we got 3.
Well, and that's a very opportune turnover when you're that far down on the field. Now, huge opportunity to really put this game out of reach here. 8:50 remaining in the second quarter. 17-0 Bulldogs up. Everything going right for them.
All right, Bulldogs. 1st and goal from the 7. Motion. Right up the middle. JT Perulis gets about 2.
The old straight line run. We're just going to go right at you, punch you in the gut over and over and over. Eventually, you'll knock him out.
And that's okay. I like that call. Keep pounding the ball. You got 5 yards to go. You got 3 downs to get it.
Yes, very rarely when you're hitting right up the gut like that are you going to lose yardage. We've seen tonight the least we're going to get is a couple, 3, sometimes 5. So close. We can smell the goal line.
Motion again. Dive to Smersina. He pounds ahead. He finds the end zone, and he has his first touchdown of the year.
There we go. Getting one of our studs involved. so far tonight, it's been other people making things happen. And now you have Smercina getting in there. So things going really good for the Bulldogs. We're going to tip that 1 point, extra point here in a second.
Extra point attempt by Chase.
And we'll be right back here on Moffett County Proud.
Able to pull it in. That's not going to be any good.
No good.
And
the Bulldogs 23, the Ridgeview Academy Rams 0, 8-12 left. You're watching Bulldog football on Moffett County Proud. Chase Marshall back to kick.
Done a good job tonight so far, Kip.
Against the wind. This one's going to be short, picked up at the 30.
Big man running. Every time you're that big guy like that, you get the opportunity to run it. You're loving life.
Taken down by Cale Scranton.
Cale Scranton on that stop.
Woo. Hit the big man hard. So here we go again defensively, Kip. A pretty good job tonight.
About the best field position the Ridgeview Academy Rams have had. See if they can get something going. Ridgeview Academy, no short of size. They have a big line, Shane. You got some big boys down there.
Yeah, I mean, left to right across that front, you'd think they'd just be leaning on us, but our defensive line has done a great job tonight, and here's 1st and 10.
Quick give up the middle. Lots of pressure by the defense.
How about Frankie Masterson in there, Kip? He was darn near back there in time to take that handoff from Ridgeview Academy.
He was. If he would have found the ball, he'd have been there. But then the other guy in there, Devin Mossman, back there making that tackle.
Yes, just making things happen. I love it for Frankie and Devin Mossman.
7:30 on the clock. Bulldogs 23, Ridgeview 0. 2nd and long. Option. Pitch. Tries to get to the corner.
Oh boy,
he's got it.
Woo!
Big stick there.
Back.
That was Smercina colliding with him. They both go flying out of bounds.
Nice.
Runs good for about 5.
It looked like they were going to go for a lot longer, and all of a sudden a heat-seeking missile named Smercina came out of nowhere. Boom, and we have an official's timeout. Midfield for Ridgeview. There is the shotgun, and he's going to zip it out there and hits the hands of his receivers, but bounces harmlessly out of bounds, bringing up 4th down and 6.
Nice tight spiral, man. That ball had some zip on it.
Yeah, he can wing it. He just got to have guys help you out and catch the ball when it hits your hands.
4th down, Ridgeview.
The old you can get a good snap here. Here it is, and a good punt.
Good snap this time. Short punt. Bulldogs need to get away. Smart job there by Baker. Ball's going to roll at about the 21, where the Bulldogs will take over with 7 minutes left in the first half. Bulldog ball. Got a long field now. Let's get a big play here.
Heck yeah. Let's keep it on the ground, keep pounding it, and do what we do best. Run the ball. There's the handoff. No, he keeps it himself. He's going to run off the right side. Good, strong, powerful run for a gain of about 6 or 7 with 6:10 left in the first half.
Looks like a option to the right. Hildebrandt keep, and he'll have the first down and then some, and the chains will move for the Dogs.
Great job. You know, and sometimes people say, oh, that's not very creative, not very inventive, but the oldest amazing coach in the book, Vince Lombardi, used to say, if I'm having success with something, I'm going to keep doing it until you do something to stop it. So if you keep gaining yardage, keep doing it. Make them adjust to stop it, and they'll have something else open up.
Yeah, just keep pounding the ball. Eat up that clock. Don't give them any time to score. This would be great to have a long drive and put another 6 on the board. Sweep to Hafey. He's got pressure if he can get outside. A lot of pursuit coming. Ball gets knocked out. Gets about 2 yards and run out of bounds.
There we go.
Lots of time. 5:44. 2 timeouts left in this half. Sweep to Smercina. He's caught in the backfield. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. So some subs in for the Bulldogs. Nate Baker comes in for Eddie Smercina. And going to be a flag on the play as both backs go in motion. All right, here we go.
Fun up here, kid.
Hey, let's get something going here.
Here we go.
Play action pass. Rolls out to throw. Throws a dart to Hafey. Good for about 8 yards, but not enough for the first, and the Bulldogs are going to have to punt.
Here, Kip. Let's see what Keenan has.
High punt. He pulls it in. Almost blocked. Good pressure by Ridgeview. Keenan gets off a great punt, though. Gets
job.
the roll.
Good bounce for the Bulldogs.
Good job.
On Hildebrandt's punt.
44-yard punt
20.
on a high snap. Great job, Hildebrand. Short time, 4:37 left. Bulldogs up 23-0. Ridgeview deep in their own territory. Ball spotted at the 17.
Ridgeview desperately wanting to make something happen here in this first half.
Run the draw. That's open.
Draw
Good play for
again.
the Rams.
Keenan Hildebrandt.
Good for 8.
Nice hit.
Keenan with a great job. Our quarterback,
Gets it
who's
out
also
to
an
the
incredible
26.
linebacker, defensive end, makes a good hit, good
Second
tackle.
and 1.
And what you see, that's been their bread and butter. Their one successful play that they've had a few times tonight has been the draw. And good. Eddie Spursina is back in, thank goodness. And boy, we're sad to see, too. Elias Perulis went out injured earlier, and now he's got the pads off and is on crutches on the sideline, Kip. So we hope the best for him. Second and 3.
Big part of the team.
Yes.
Ryan Zimmerman in now at corner. Eddie Spursina at corner. We got procedure, it looks like, on the Rams, and that's going to back them up another 5.
Second down and a long 6 here, Kip. See what Ridgeview has.
Offset I formation. Toss sweep. Trying to get outside. He's wrapped up by JT Perulis. Loss of about 4, and it's going to push it to a 3rd and 10.
Boy, a bunch of our defensive players who had rough games last week are really coming through tonight. They made a concerted effort to do great things tonight, and they are. Our defense has been impressive so far in this game.
Long 3rd down for the Rams. Now, last long 3rd down the Rams had, they converted. I want to say thanks to all of our Moffat County proud businesses for bringing you tonight's football. Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, Duran and Pierce Contractors, Ep Associates, Chaos Inc., Identity Graphics, Young Life, 3B Enterprises, Severson Supply and Rental, Bank of Colorado, Rocky Mountain Machinery, Kubota, Cook Chevrolet, Ford, Subaru, Mountain Airspray, McDonald's, GCR Tires and Service, Hampton Inn and Suites, Rocky Mountain Automotive. 3rd and long. Ridgeview's going to spread it out. Oh, snap gets on the ground. Bulldogs might have it again. If not, either way, it's a punt formation for the Rams. Looks like the Rams recover, and the Bulldogs are going to get great field position again.
Another punt here, Kip. Let's see what they've got.
Better snap that time. Low worm burner. Let's see if we can. Picks it up. Baker's got some room. Coming up the middle. Good return. Runs it back for about 20. So, folks, want to tell you, Nate Baker, we hope the best for Nate, and make sure you're saying prayers for that young man. Ball tipped out. Going to be an incomplete pass. His arm was going forward. Good pressure by the Ridgeview Academy Rams. For the Bulldogs.
Here's a handoff straight up the middle, and the running back fumbles it.
Oh, my, and man, did he have a hole. I don't know what happened on the exchange, but he would have been running maybe all the way for 6.
Yes, they just had that stoppage in play. Came back and tried to throw a pass, got it knocked out of our hands. Then we fumbled the exchange here. Let's just get to halftime here. You know, there's a minute 47 left before half. It's 23-0. Just 2 weeks in a row now we've had devastating injuries. Just so hard sometimes to handle that. You just hope for the best for those young men. 3rd down now and 11. Keenan takes the snap from under center. We're going to run right up the middle. He keeps it on the outside with the option. Kip, he's got a good lane. Big run now all the way down past the 20.
Biggest run for the night for Hildebrandt. Gain of about 16.
Boy, and we needed that right there to get us going again, get the momentum back. Great job faking up the middle. We had all of Ridgeview Academy tackling the guy without the ball, and Keenan gets outside, and just powerful the way he runs.
Dominic Bischetti now in at wing. Quick run up the middle to the fullback. Gain of about 5.
John T, 5-yard gain. Now we are down to a minute, and now we've gotten ourselves close enough. Now we need to up-tempo hurry. You want to come out of this with that worst 3 but you've only got that one timeout remaining now. So you want to get it quick, get the call in, and make something happen here.
In the first half.
If you can get out of bounds, do it, and you can still get that first down, which will stop the clocks while they set the sticks.
Bulldogs working fast. Pressure. Throw incomplete to the fullback. Stops the clock. Probably a good thing. We got 34 seconds left here in the first half. Bulldogs have maybe one timeout left, Shane?
Yep, one timeout. Best thing could have happened there. We had Keenan rolling opposite his strength, rolling left, trying to throw, and the incompletion there is fine. It stops the clock, gives you a chance to know I've got probably 2 plays here to get this ball into the end zone. But right now, 5 yards will get you that clock stoppage while they move the sticks, and you can be ready to snap it. So here we go, 3rd and 5.
Counter. That was the play we saw earlier open. There's a big hole there again. First down will stop the clock. That's going to bring it inside the 10, down to about the 6. 29 seconds left. Bulldogs either run a play fast or spike it and stop the clock.
Clock management here now. Clock starts now. As soon as they said it, it started. 28, 27, 26.
Bulldogs do a good job getting the ball off quick. Option, Hildebrandt moving the pile, and he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Great job. That's how you put a stamp on the end of this half, Kip, and that's how you want to go in with a big lead. See if we can make it 30-0 here. 19 seconds left. Good job managing the clock there on that drive and putting it in the end zone for a big 29-0 lead.
Right side of the line over there, Hume and Shipman and Beckett leading the way. Bulldogs looking to tack on that extra point. Snaps down, up, looks to be good, and it is. Bulldogs 30.
Hey, got ourselves a kicker.
Rams 0, 19 seconds left in the first half. You're watching Bulldog football on MoffatCountyProud.com.
Okay, we've got 19.4 seconds left here, Kip. 30-0 lead. The offense, defense, and special teams have played very well here. It's picked up by Ridgeview Academy. Runs up the middle. He does have a hole here. Don't let him get one right here at the end before half. One man to beat. We tackle him at the
nice
50.
run by number 9 from Ridgeview Academy. And once again, sorry we don't have their names, folks. We'd love to say them, but Ridgeview Academy, no roster was given tonight, so all we got is their numbers to go by.
Right on the 50-yard line for Ridgeview.
Why not? Now you're up to where you can huck it towards the end zone. Try that Hail Mary here.
Ridgeview Academy, double formation. Back to pass. Best field position of the game for Academy. Broken up by Klemper. Good coverage.
Yeah, good job. Linebacker being there. Bracketed between Klemper and Hafey. If he catches it, he's going to get rocked. Hafey right there. And also Klemper, I think, got a hand on it as it was coming in there. Time for probably one play here. Maybe 2 if they pass it quickly. 6.5 seconds before half. 30-0, the Bulldogs up here at the Bulldog Proving Ground. And let's see, they're going to spread it out, and they're going to put it up long. Quarterback for Ridgeview Academy will try to make a little bit of something happen back there, give himself some time to get his men downfield. Tries to make
scrambling, making a few guys miss. He'll try to run it. Not going to be anything there as Messina comes up, and that'll end the half. Bulldogs up 30-0.
That ends the first half, 30-0.
I want to say thanks to all of the Moffat County Proud businesses that bring you all these games through basketball and football season. Our fall preview, everything else with all of our sports that we're proud of. McDonald's, GCR Tires and Service, Hampton Inn and Suites, Rocky Mountain Automotive, Cook Chevrolet, Ford and Subaru, Mountain Air Spray, Rocky Mountain Machinery, Kubota Dealer, Bank of Colorado, Severson Supply and Rental, 3B Enterprises, Chaos Inc., Identity Graphics, Young Life, Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, Duran and Pierce Contractors, EP Associates Professional Land Surveyors. We'll be right back with the second half. You're watching Moffat County Bulldog football on MoffatCountyProud.com. Second half about to get underway. Bulldogs will receive, up 30-0. Played a great game so far. They forced 3 turnovers. One of the big keys we said that had to happen tonight. Onside kick by the Academy, picked up by Klemper. makes the guy miss, makes another one, breaks the tackle. He's got the sideline to go. He's run out of bounds. Great return out near the 40-yard line.
Tackles and hurdling.
Well, good start here, Kip. Mickey Klemper running like he's just refusing to go down, running hard. First play of offense.
Goes to Smersina. Cuts back against the grain. That's good for about 2.
Yeah, the one more thing we could add to this game that would be the cherry on top of the sundae, so to speak, would be that one long running play that we're famous for. Bring up 2nd down and a long 7.
Biggest running play of the night, probably around 18 to 25 yards. But yeah, nothing like we saw last year where we broke off some 50-plus yarders.
Yeah, all the time.
Hafey outside and just met in the backfield. Just a swarm of guys, nowhere to go.
So far, it's playing out the way it did in the first half. The outsides are just not there. Our best plays are up the middle, and there's a flag. So that play just the worst of both worlds. We're going to take us back.
So every time the Bulldogs have ran sweep that way, he catches the ball, and there's someone standing there to greet him. Yes. Not getting much on the sweep to the left side.
Loss on the play.
So big time penalty there, moves us way back. And you wanted to start this second half. Obviously, you wanted to start out with one of those long, time-consuming drives, and now you're really limited on your play selection. There's not too many plays in there for 3rd and 18.
Back to pass goes Hildebrandt. He's going to go deep. Looks for Mickey Klemper just off the fingertips. Almost railed it in.
Nice effort. Good ball. Good throw. Klemper got his hands on it. He'll tell you he should have made the catch, but he spread out, was out as far as he could possibly get, got both his hands on it, almost made a heck of a catch. Good effort. Good try. And now it's going to bring up a 4th and long here, and we're going to punt early in this second half.
Deep to punt.
3 and out for the Dogs.
The goal now would be to get to that mercy rule amount of points, which is 40. Yes, Kip?
Yep, 40 points, and it goes to a running clock. High snap over Hildebrandt's head. He's running for it. Picks it up, able to get it off. Good job, good awareness. And going to net about 15 yards on the punt, but that's great considering he had to run back and make something happen.
Yeah, great athletic ability to do anything. You saw earlier when Ridgeview Academy had the same thing happen. They picked up the ball and just ran around and gave up the safety. Keenan had his head about him and said, hey, I'm still going to kick this and at least get a little bit of yardage out of it. Okay, Ridgeview with their best field position of the whole game at midfield here to start this drive. Opportunity.
Up comes Klemper. He'll make the tackle. Also Marshall in with the assist.
Yes, Klemper has been everywhere on this field, offensively, defensively, and special teams. What a game he's playing. Chase Marshall in there also. He's been all over the place. So that had been Ridgeview's best play call so far this game, that semi-draw. That time, not much at all. It gains maybe a yard. 9. Ridgeview comes out in the shotgun formation.
And decides to keep it wrapped up by Marshall. Loss of 2.
Wow, played well.
Our linebackers are doing a heck of a job in this game so far, Kip. They have been all over the place, made great plays. They've stayed home. They followed their keys, and they're doing a great job.
3rd and 11.
We're going to lock up our receivers. A lot of green grass down here on the second receiver.
Nobody covering the inside receiver. Quick hitch route, breaks free. Running to catch him is number 12, Keenan Hildebrandt, and he'll run him down, but a big first down and the biggest play of the night for the Ridgeview Academy Rams.
Yeah, we had some confusion on our corners there, Kip. We noticed nobody down here on the second receiver. Same situation up top. They just turned and zipped it like we saw sometimes last week, and I really thought he was gone. Keenan did a great job to have a good angle to make that tackle and save us the touchdown. Strap it on tighter, bear down here. First down and 10 on the 24 for the Ridgeview Academy. And they've come out with a different attitude so far. Shotgun
held
snap.
the Bulldogs to 3 and out. Bad snap, mishandled. Quarterback is able to make something out of nothing. Looked like he might be sacked and ends up getting a yard.
Oh boy, we were so close there. Devin Mossman had a chance for his first sack of the season. He's been all over the place on the field. He was back there. He just didn't quite break down and make the play, but he did force the quarterback to turn upfield. Good job for that young man. Receivers to the bottom, single back set here in the shotgun.
Low snap, picked up, gonna air it out, puts it up deep. Overshoots his receiver, incomplete. Brings it 3rd down and 10.
Obviously another passing situation. Good work for our cornerbacks and our linebackers here. And we're going to have another timeout. So they're 3rd long, Kip, 3rd and 10.
Big play for the Rams. 4 down territory for the Rams. They're going for it all. Has a receiver open, hits him in the chest, but can't reel it in. Perfect pass. Puts it on the money and just can't reel it in. Bulldogs dodge a bullet. 4th and 10 for the Rams.
If you're that quarterback, you've got to say, what else do I got to do? Walk out there and hand it to you? I mean, he put it right on the numbers. We were beaten on the play, but sometimes I'd rather be lucky. See what they do. 4 wide receivers out again, Kip.
Blitz by the Bulldogs. Has to get rid of it. And incomplete pass. Bulldogs will take over.
Yeah, the blitzes were great all night. When we put pressure on this young man, he has great athletic ability, but it forces him to be off the money with his passes. We dodged a bullet there, but now we're going to get the ball back.
For the Bulldogs. 2nd possession of this half. First possession didn't go the way we wanted. It was a 3 and out. This time it'll be option, give up the middle. And we're lucky to get a yard on that. JT Perulis up the middle, not much there.
Now, with the way we opted, see, you want to win each quarter. And right now you come out, okay, you say, yeah, we're up 30-0, but in your mind's eye, you think it's 0-0. Ridgeview Academy is saying to their players, let's win the 3rd quarter, let's win the 4th quarter, let's win the 2nd half. And right now, they've gained more yards than us. Let's see what the Bulldogs have for 2nd and 7.
Goes to Smersina. Makes a couple guys miss. Breaks it to the outside. Has a little room to run. But he's run down after about a 10-yard gain and a 1st down.
Yeah, that was close to that big play we were talking about. It was almost there. He needed to break one more tackle, and he had an opportunity. Big gain. Good job. Brings up a 1st down for the Bulldogs here very early in this 3rd quarter with a 30-0 lead. Run, run, run.
One receiver split wide. Option. Pitch to Hafey. Trying to get to the corner. Cuts back. Brings it back inside. He's tripped up. Goes flying in the air. Good tackle out there by number 7. Gets about a 4-yard gain.
He made a couple guys miss, and 7 had a really nice tackle. Our fullback got out there and threw another good block. Blocked 2 guys on the same play. Good job.
Spotted at the 43.
See what we've got for 2nd and a long 6. Chunk yardage. We're right up the middle. The quarterback sneak with Keenan, and he just keeps plowing. All of a sudden, you'll see the pile moving when you think he's down, and it just keeps moving forward. And look at how much he gains just on putting your head down the quarterback sneak. He makes it now a very achievable 3rd down and 4. I'd even be long 2. So good job making things happen here. Got Klimper spread way out here on the bottom. Hafey also is out on a little
Bulldogs show doubles. Motion, quarterback sneak. Keenan Hildebrandt, hard hit, just carrying people. He moves the pile, and he puts on another 10.
Yes.
1st down.
He is the Brahma Bull, man. I'll tell you what, when he makes a decision, he is coming at you hard, and you better be ready to go down and hit him low because he will run you over. A bowling ball full of razor blades coming right at you.
Of Ridgeview Academy.
5:17 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. I like this drive. And, hey, we're seeing simple things like we talked about. If Keenan can gain 8, 6, 9 yards up the middle. Keep doing it.
Back to pass. There's a shot to Klimper.
Nice pass to Mickey
Hildebrandt
Klimper.
throws a dart, and it's good for about a 15-yard gain.
Great job all around. The line gave Keenan time. Keenan dropped back, had perfect footwork, perfect form. He threw a laser right to Klimper, who continues an incredible night. Now with another catch to add to his great defensive and special teams night. Crowd's involved, a first down, and the Bulldogs are moving.
Best drive of the night for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs will spread it out again, 2 wide.
So many positives so far on this drive. And look, now you've got Smersina also moved out there in doubles to the top.
Option. Hildebrandt cuts it up. He's got yards, and he's piling ahead. That's what you want to see, and another 5-yard gain for Hildebrandt.
Unstoppable.
Around the 25.
He just continues to drag guys.
I like it. Spread out the defense with that doubles formation, run the option.
Oh, but now Keenan drops down something. Oh, keep your fingers crossed here. Everything's okay.
Lost a shoe.
Oh, okay.
2nd and 5 for the Bulldogs. They'll pull it back in tight. 2 tight end, 2 wing. Traditional double wing. Give to Hafey, nothing there. 5 red jerseys to meet him when he gets the handoff, loss of 2.
And as we have seen all night long, that left side has got to do a better job. There is absolutely nothing over there, and the seepage is just ridiculous. Guys coming through untouched. 3rd and long now. Let's see what we dial up here. Keenan Hildebrandt getting the signal from the sideline. A lot of players checking their wristbands here.
3rd down. Big 3rd down for the Bulldogs. Want to get at least half of it here.
Yes.
You got 2 downs to get it.
The way our offense works here, you can get 4 at a time and still get this first down.
Sprint pass. Screen to the backside. Klimper wide open, no one on him. Gets it down to about the 5-yard line.
He is a man possessed tonight. Like Arnold says in The Terminator, come with me if you want to live.
25-yard reception for the junior.
First down for the
And
Bulldogs.
the garbage coming across the line and seeped out the backside wide open. Made the catch and a great play. And there we go, run up the middle. It's power running right now. Racina gets stopped and pulled back, but gains some positive yardage.
2nd and goal from the 3. Bulldogs go doubles again. They like the quarterback sneak from this formation. They like the option, send one of those backs in motion.
Spread him out and punch him in the gut.
Sneak. They're trying to move the pile.
It's all about your offensive
And
line.
it is down to, if it's any further, the ball's in the end zone.
Yes, sir.
3rd and goal.
So close. Sometimes you got to let them move. If that pile's moving forward, nobody's down until the motion goes backwards. So definitely 2 down territory here. You've got 2 downs to get about, what, a half a yard there, Kip?
Yeah, if that.
This is where you bear down. This is where you show us what you're made of. You're going to have chances like this in games that are really, really big later on. They have a late coming in player. Here's the play. Outside with Hafey, and he's in. So the Hafey monster gets in for a touchdown in this game. Making up for the one earlier they took away from him with a penalty. And the wealth has been spread throughout this offensive team tonight. Kip, many players getting on the board. And there is the kick. Is it inside of the upright? Yes.
And it is. Bulldogs put another one through. 37-zip, 144 left in the 3rd. You're watching Bulldog football on MoffittCountyProud.com. Bulldogs ready to kick. Chase Marshall lets it fly. It's high, but it ain't very far. Picked up by the big man, rolled off. Bulldogs are going to fight for it. And there's a scrum. Who's going to have it?
I love that word, a scrum. Brings up rugby thoughts there, Kip. Who gets it?
And Ridgeview Academy is going to pull it in.
A big man again, 23 for them. He wanted to get that ball and run some more like he did earlier. Bounced off his chest, but they get it back, and that's pretty good field position there. Kind of a pop-up kick that time.
Ridgeview Academy taking over at the Bulldog 35. At their own 35. Fumbled snap. Big rush. Ball's on the ground. Stripped out of there by Paschetti.
Ball's on the
And
ground.
is it going to be Moffat County ball? And it is. Another turnover. Call it 4 for the Bulldogs.
Yes, Von Miller-like right there. You go in, you get the sack, and the strip fumble, and the recovery. The trifecta. So here we go, Kip. A first down off of the fumble recovery by the Bulldogs.
Flags on
Procedure
the play.
against the Bulldogs. Or no, they're going to say offsides on the defense.
But really cool tradition over there. You see on the far sidelines that our fans are sitting in the stands for Ridgeview Academy to root these young men on. That's an awesome sign of goodwill.
Yep, that's definitely Moffat County proud right there. If he'll cut it up inside on the sweep,
on the carry. No gain.
maybe back to the line of
Second
scrimmage.
down.
That time, Hafey put his foot in the ground, cut forward, and put his head down and ran hard. Those were all hard-earned yards. No hole. He made a hole happen. 2nd and 5, Kip.
Option, give up the middle.
Oh,
And
That's
breaks it.
JT
JT
Perulis
Perulis
on the
finds a
carry right up
seam,
the
and that's
middle.
good for about 10.
First
pretty
down,
incredible there, Kip.
Bulldogs.
John T. Perulis, I remember a JV game I had a couple years ago. We were playing Battle Mountain, and we had gotten up far enough by the mercy rule that I ran John T. Perulis 16 out of 18 plays in the 4th quarter. We just kept running him, and he kept getting 6, 8, 5, 6. It was those kind of runs right there. Here's the
Sweep
pitch.
just Mercina. Cuts back against the grain. He finds a seam, and he's going to be in for another touchdown.
And there it is. There's that big play we were looking for. Smercina starting to get his legs underneath him. Makes an incredible cut. He's running right, and on a dime, he cuts left and puts on the jets and makes it to the left corner of the end zone, just inside the pylon for a big touchdown, and it puts us to the running
So now
clock.
we go to a
We
running
kick this
clock.
extra point, and we will be at the end of the 3rd quarter. But I didn't know they ran the clock on the extra points.
Goes on anything but timeouts and the end of the quarter.
Trying to kick the extra
So it looks
point.
like we'll kick the extra point on the other end of the field. Big half. Good job for these Bulldogs getting this running clock.
At the end of 3, Moffat County 43, Ridgeview Academy 0. Tonight's game brought to you by these Moffat County proud businesses: Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, Duran and Pierce Contractors, Ep Associates, Chaos Inc., Rocky Mountain Machinery, your Kubota dealer, Identity Graphics, Bank of Colorado, Severson Supply and Rental, Young Life, 3B Enterprises, Mountain Air Spray, Cook Chevrolet Ford Subaru, McDonald's, GCR Tires, Hampton Inn and Suites, and Rocky Mountain Automotive. We'll be right back for the 4th quarter. You're watching Moffat County Bulldog football on MoffatCountyProud.com.
And there's the kick, and this one sneaks inside the upright also. So a kicker was born tonight.
Moffat County 44, Ridgeview Academy 0. Kickoff, Chase Marshall, right down the middle, picked up by the big man. It's like a truck coming through, but he's cut under by number 24.
JT Perulis.
And
Textbook
number
hit
24 is
on that
Jefferson Pyatt on the tackle.
Yeah.
All right, the sophomore
Credit
making a
due.
big hit.
one. JT.
Also, okay, here we go. Defensively here, some backup
Quick
starting
pass.
to get in.
Hits that hitch route. They've had some success with that. Makes the first guy miss. Good for about 7.
Zimmerman on the stop.
Low snap. Quick throw, incomplete. Had a receiver, but just too much pressure. Wasn't able to set his feet.
Yeah, that heat up the middle, great job. And with this running clock now, it's so weird when you haven't seen one of these. It's just done in an instant. So we're going to start getting all of our young future superstars onto the field now with a 44-0 lead. And hopefully we can get it back offensively, because I saw another quarterback warming up for us, which was number 16. How cool would it be to get
Colby Beaver.
Colby Bieber, 15, get in there to be quarterback. He's gotten to be incredibly good at it. Here we go, 3rd down and 5.
Steps back, 3-step drop, lots of pressure. Hits his receiver right in the chest, but he can't pull it in. That would have been enough for the first down for the Rams. Incomplete.
Now, all 4th down, Kip, here. They're going to obviously go for it. Boy, his receivers have done him no favors tonight, dropping a lot of passes.
Quick throw, receiver right over the middle, wide open. He'll pull it in this time. That was number 12. He's wrapped up by about 3 Bulldogs, and going to be enough for a first down. We do have a flag on the field.
Some dirty laundry out there, so let's see what the call is.
On the stop.
And still with our first team D out there.
Illegal man downfield, and that's going to bring it back.
Oh, there's a first down, so you may or may not get that opportunity with this running clock.
Steps back to throw. Another man over the center, tipped. You're looking for tip drill, get that interception, doesn't happen, incomplete.
Okay, Kip 2nd down after they converted a good 3rd down earlier in this drive.
There's that hitch pass, incomplete. Lots of pressure from the Bulldogs. I like that. The Bulldogs figured it out early, and they started bringing the heat, and it's worked ever since.
Heck yeah, and you know what we were noticing a second ago, this young man at this point for Ridgeview Academy, the way he's throwing the ball has changed now because of the pressure. It's no longer that fluid motion. He's starting to throw it like Michael Vick used to, or Randall Cunningham, kind of that 3/4 sidearm style, just so he can get it away from the pressure that these Bulldogs have brought all night.
I also see Bryson Davis in there, defensive tackle. Low snap, lots of pressure again. And whoa, what a catch. Pulled in by number 9 from Ridgeview Academy. There's about 3 Bulldogs around him. Good coverage, but just went up and made a great catch.
Yeah, that time they did a favor for their quarterback. He gave his man an opportunity to go for a jump ball, and he makes a great catch. And now Ridgeview Academy is showing some pride. They don't want that 0 on the board, the goose egg, and they want to stop this running clock, because if you bring it back under 40, it stops again. So right now, oh, well, you know, on my Madden game it does.
So I'll tell you what, you're right. They're showing a lot of heart. That quarterback, number 8, wish I knew his name, but man, he is being hit and under, and so many low snaps, and here's another low snap, and but man, he is just stuck in there and made some great throws. Doesn't go the way they want there though. Low snap, Bulldogs recover. 5th turnover for the game for the Bulldogs, and ends that drive for Ridgeview and maybe their last opportunity to score.
Yeah, our defense doing the job.
All right, Colby Beaver in at quarterback for the Bulldogs. Toss. Big gain for the Bulldogs. In there running is number 5, Jared Atkin. He finds a seam, and he gets a few on it. Call it 15 on the carry.
He looked fast, Kip. He got that. He was like he was shot out of a cannon.
Both teams with a lot of substitutes in right now. 4:44 left in the game. 44-0. Bulldogs going to get their first victory of the season. Great way to open up the season at home. Another give to Atkin. It's going to get about 4 on that one.
So nice to see all these young players get a chance in here late in this game to play some offense. And our defense, it mattered to them. They wanted to pitch the shutout, and knock on wood, it looks like they're going to. And Hafey's coming out the field now, gets a big high five from his coach. Great job, great effort here, and this game went exactly the way we hoped it would, getting us our first win of the year. Okay, here's the snap under center. Beaver throws it out to one of his young running backs, and he is smothered. And that's Bassetti. Runs into a load there. Powered his way forward, but he does end up going backwards. Let's see now here. 3:40 on this running clock. 44-0. And we are very close now to calling this one the official W for the Bulldogs. What a great performance, and we'll be I'll head out on the field here in a moment to get an interview, hopefully with several of our stars of this game. The whole team was stars so far, but we'll grab as many as I can. So stick with us for the post-game interviews here on MoffatCountyProud.com. 3:07 now. Clock ticking away. Fourth down, and let's see. Are we going to have these young players go for their fourth down? Bringing in number 71 right now, and we are going to punt here. No need to risk giving up some late points here. There's 2.5 minutes left. We're going to punt away. Last time we're going to see, there's a flag, but that's going to be the last time we're going to see Keenan on this field, I guarantee you.
And delay of game on Moffat County. And we'll back it up.
Oh, here we go. We're going to punt.
Moffat County has to call a timeout.
Gillibrand, nice punt. Brought down immediately by Zimmerman and Schmutzina. Wow, what special teams tonight.
1:20 left. Ridgeview. Fumble again. Scrambles, trying to make something happen. Bulldogs all around. Going to be another sack. About a 10-yard loss. And the clock keeps running.
Great pursuit there by the Bulldogs.
Under a minute.
21.
I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors for bringing you tonight's game. All of our proud, Moffat County proud businesses. Without them, we wouldn't be able to be here supporting our kids. McDonald's, Cook Chevrolet, Ford, and Subaru, GCR Tires and Service, Mountain Air Spray, Hampton Inn and Suites, Rocky Mountain Automotive, Rocky Mountain Machinery, Kubota, for all your construction and agricultural needs. Bank of Colorado, there's only one. Severson Supply and Rental. 3B Enterprises, Sand, Gravel, and Rock Products. Chaos Inc., Identity Graphics, Young Life, Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, Duran and Pierce Contractors, and Epp Associates Professional Land Surveyors. Bulldogs win 44-0. Coming up next, we'll try to get as many players as we can. Stay tuned. It's Moffat County proud. This is Bulldog football.
Hey, good job. We're here on Moffat County proud, guys. Great job. We got all seniors here. Tell me about this game real quick. You had a huge game. First, we'll go with you, Keenan.
We just executed really nice. We're just getting better and better. We got to keep it up.
You finally got your legs under you a little bit, Eddie. Tell me about a couple of the runs you had and the blocking tonight of our offensive line.
Amazing. The blocking from the offensive line was just amazing. They're the only reason why I got the yards.
Right on. And, tonight, guys, we came out and set the tone defensively. What I want to do here, and we got Mickey Klimper coming in here, I'm going to hand each one of you, all of you up here, okay? And right now, I want you to tell me about your favorite play of the game tonight. Anything enough?
My play is probably the play of the game when I went in and got the sack, even though I let my guy go.
On one of the runs, I was playing safety, and I squared up and hit the kid right at the hips and made a tackle.
The game was pretty good. We all played pretty good as a team, and I just want to focus on the whole thing. Yeah. Everything.
Hey, so back from the locker room. Yeah, you had a monster game out there. A couple sacks. You had a couple fumble recoveries. Running like man possessed. Tell me about it.
I got to say, it was great. It was a great feeling, but my favorite play of the game was when it bounced off his helmet and I picked up on that punt.
Yeah, it looked like he didn't know where it was at, right? And you're down there, and you jumped on that ball, setting us up for a big first touchdown.
It was awesome. It was a great feeling, and I won it again. It's going to stay with me.
Okay, right on, guys. Hey. .com.